Good morning, everyone. I'm Martha Stokes. I'm a chartered market technician, and I am a retired buy side, so I have a lot of information that you do not have access to because everything on the retail side is from the retail internet, and there is a vast difference between what's happening on the professional side of the market, which has 80% of all the activity of the market every single day. $300 billion exchanges hands every day on a normal day. So there's a lot of information that's not available. This is a tutorial. I do use charts to keep it interesting, but it is a tutorial teaching you more about what's going on the inner workings of the market. The market structure is changing very rapidly right now. It has been since AI was started being used way back in 2020 when Microsoft made a huge breakthrough in 2016 to 2022 to advance the use of its Copilot. There is Google Gemini AI, and that is just peruses the internet, and whatever is on the retail internet, it just gathers and responds to you. It doesn't have any filters to determine whether or not what it's giving you is real or not. So you need to check periodically and make sure that the references and where they got the information is actually a viable resource. There are retail gurus who go on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, and they stand up and they sound very interesting and they sound extremely knowledgeable, but they know nothing about the market. They are not buy side or sell side, which controls the overall market. Buy side institutions or sell side institutions. Buy side institutions are Vanguard, Fidelity, and so forth, and most of them are private companies. The sell side, the sell side is the big money center banks, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and so on and so forth. Those are the money center banks, and they are the sell side. The sell side is mostly making the market, and how they use AI is very different than what you're being told. And that's why I decided to do a tutorial on this, because I'm going, what the heck are you guys talking about? So let's start with the buy side. The buy side is very important to the market. It's the largest. They have trillions and trillions of dollars of assets under management, and they control the vast wealth of the middle class of America, and they are all over the world. It's just massively huge. Microsoft created Copilot, and Copilot is a cloud-based AI, and it has connections to hardware, but it is not embedded in it like firmware, and it's not a software. It's all on the cloud. And the buy side pays attention to this Copilot because there's a lot of interaction going on between retail and retail gurus and wannabe famous people talking about on the retail side what's going on. Meanwhile, the dark pools are well hidden. What they think and what they feel, you don't know anything about. You're being told a lot of false information, and I really need to clarify this for you. So, because if you continue to believe all the stuff that's coming out of uh, different AIs that you may have access to, you're going to be trading incorrectly based on what's going on. Buy-side institutions only use 3 to 5% of all their activity and what they're doing using an AI. They use AI primarily to do quantitative analysis after they have accumulated a mass amount of information about a company. They have all this information that they know is accurate about the company, and they want to do a quantitative analysis to determine how many shares of stock they should increase, or if they should slowly rotate out and lower their number of stock shares that they hold of that stock, and that sort of thing. Right now, we're seeing some quiet accumulation of Microsoft by the dark pools. It's in these very small candles. It's very controlled. It's very precise. Dark pools do not move price. Write it down. They have a penny spread that they set. And so their time weighted at average price indicator, time weighted at price orders are automated. So the quantitative analysis that the AIs are doing provide them with a more in-depth and broader viewpoint of what's going on with a company. So then they determine how many shares they're going to buy, and they have their floor traders start slowly accumulating or put on their TWAP orders, which are automated. Their floor traders do not use AI. There has been a long-standing SEC rule that started many years ago that said that the financial markets had to be extremely careful when they're using AI to choose stocks or anything like that. They have to be extremely careful because it could cause a flash crash. We had a flash crash of the entire market last year, April 2025, and it recovered quickly. That's one thing about a flash crash. It flashes down, crashes, and then comes right back up because the dark pools will support the market. And we can see that the dark pools did indeed do that in April of last year and pushed the price up because the value of Microsoft was above the flash crash collapsing price. So you have this small, narrow niche in which AI is being used by the buy side institutions right now. That's very important for you to understand. You're being told that all the floor traders all over the world are trading with AI. No, they're not. Sell side institutions didn't use AI at all on their trading floors. They're still hiring the best of the best from the Ivy Leagues. They're going to hire a ton more. This year's graduates are going to be invited to come to different banks with the potential to become a junior floor trader. And they have to prove themselves within either 30 or 90 days. And if they don't, they're gone. So it's the brilliant minds. And I find more and more of these brilliant minds coming to me and saying, Martha, I know you teach professionals how to trade the market. I have a financial services degree, but I don't know how to trade stocks. So I teach them. I also teach people that are retail traders who want to be more than hobby traders and become semi-professional traders with trading as a business. And this is very important. I talked about it before. That's something, those of you who just want to have fun and gamble and speculate and just enjoy the thrill of it all, and it doesn't matter if you lose money or not, it's no big deal, that's fine. You're not my student. My student loves education and is very curious and interested about everything that's going on. The sell side institutions have floor traders, and they will remain to have floor traders because they're mainly market makers. They also do buybacks for corporations. So they're in this heat of things that are going on. They do not use AI at all. The floor traders do all the work because it is very dangerous to leave an AI who is having trouble understanding the language of the market and understanding everything else. The biggest challenge for AI is language. And the stock market has its own language, and it's very complex, and it deviates from what something means in the real world. So there's a lot for the AIs to learn. Sell-side institutions, the big banks, use AI to get rid of their tellers, their human tellers. They want to get rid of all of those and just have an AI program that works and does all the teller work. They have robo advisors that if you call in or you text in or whatever, the robo advisor takes over. They get rid of another group of people that they wanted to get rid of as employers because they want to save money. And they also have on their websites and so on, or whenever you use your phone, they're using AI that way. So they're not using it to trade stocks. Like a lot of people are coming to me and saying, well, don't the sell side and buy side use it to decide what stocks to trade? No, they don't. So it's important for you to understand this and have a real life understanding of what's going on, because AI is going to be huge. There's been talk about an AI bubble. That's ridiculous. What's happening is there's more infrastructure being built, so they're spending more money on infrastructure, and they have the cash to do so. They have very low taxes. They can write off all the expenses this year. They're going for it. So there's no risk of this crashing. This is a young bull market. It's going to be a great bull market. There's so many new technologies emerging. There's more and more emerging each month, and it's going to be very exciting and very speculative at times. So you need to learn how to trade with the dark pools activity as the pro traders nudges start to push and drive that price up. And that is your ideal situation. So you have some tutorial today that gives you information that helps demystify the AI situation. I'll add more to it next week. I'm Martha Stokes, and that is my topic for the day.